Member for Essex.
Canadians were faced by a barrage of tweets and headlines after President Trump's G7 visit this weekend. His destructive comments about our industry's workers and leaders will not help resolve the barriers we face in NAFTA. New Democrats believe we must stand up to Trump. This government cannot let jobs in steel, aluminum, farming and manufacturing go unprotected. Can the minister tell this House what the government has planned for next steps to resolve this ever-growing trade dispute with our largest trading partner?
Well, Minister of Fisheries.
Speaker, I want to thank my colleague for her question. We certainly share her concern in terms of supporting Canadian workers in the sectors that she identified. We view these American trade actions as unreasonable and unjustified. The Prime Minister has said to President Trump privately everything that he has also said publicly. Mr. Speaker, we look forward to working with all members of this House and, more importantly, all Canadians as well, to support workers in these sectors and show the Americans that these trade actions will in fact have a negative impact on American workers as well.
Member for Essex.
In one of those tweets yesterday, the President stated that he is still considering a tariff on the Canadian auto sector. Trump maintains that Canadian autos are a security threat to the U.S., but we all know there is no greater security partner to the U.S. than Canada. 65% of all car parts in Canadian-assembled vehicles are made in the U.S., and 120,000 Canadian workers will be the first to pay the price. How is this government preparing for what could be a devastating attack on Canada's auto industry?
Fisheries.
Mr. Speaker, I think it's important for Canadian auto workers to know that our government stands firmly with them in the face of this seemingly ridiculous American threat. With respect to the national security investigation, let me be extremely clear. The idea that Canada and Canadian cars should pose any kind of security threat to the United States is frankly absurd. We will continue to raise this issue at the highest levels, as the Prime Minister did directly with the President and the Minister did with Secretary Ross as well. We will always support Canadian auto workers, Mr. Speaker, and we look forward to working with all members of the House in that regard.